everyone, and welcome to RIT Sports Zone. I'm Sophie Shalacy.
And I'm John DeTullio. This week on Sports Zone, innovation takes the university by storm. The inaugural Imagine RIT Festival, made for a day of fun and creativity for everyone here on campus.
The RIT baseball team has been piling up the wins and moving up in the standings. We bring you the story behind a weekend sweep of St. John Fisher and how one student is combining his love of the game with a possible career.
And with a playoff spot on the line, the RIT men's lacrosse team traveled to Nazareth, where scores of fans lended their big-time support in this heated rivalry.
RIT baseball senior captain Paul Schoeneck spent his last summer putting his baseball skills to use and getting hands-on experience working on co-op at Reebok's national headquarters in Boston.
Now, you might remember Paul's boss, John Loris, from a segment we did earlier here on Sports Zone. Loris is an RIT grad who, through the strong alumni relations network, has helped RIT students take their cuts in the working world. Sophie traveled to Boston to check out Reebok for herself.
Tell me a little bit about how you got this co-op here at Reebok.
Well, I talked with my baseball coach, who obviously works with alumni relations, and he was actually teammates with John Loris, who's my boss.
Actually, Paul was highly recommended by baseball coach Rob Groh. Rob Groh was my college roommate. So Rob Groh, who is now the head baseball coach at RIT, he's kind of filling the pipeline for me. We were looking for somebody who had design experience because in our small group, we don't have any industrial designers or graphic designers right now. So I contacted Rob and asked him if he had any guys that had baseball relevant experience, but also had an industrial design or a graphic design background. And Paul's name was the first one that came out of Rob's mouth, and then we hooked him up with our co-op program here.
It is a pretty fun environment. These two guys are great. I mean, they're from RIT. I know John Byrne really well because I play with him, so it's real laid back and relaxed. I mean, look, I get baseball bats and gloves everywhere, and baseballs and sports balls everywhere, so.
Can't get any better than that.
No, can't. You really can't.
So being a student athlete is actually helping you with your career, or your future career?
Yes, it's definitely beneficial because you know what other players or student athletes are looking for.
So this isn't your standard go for coffee internship. He's getting actual work experience here.
He is, absolutely. And not only from an industrial design, but we wear a lot of different hats here. So he's done a little bit of engineering work, he's done a little bit of design work, he's done a little bit of QC work, he's done a lot of profiling of products and things like that. So he's wearing a lot of different hats, both on the equipment side of the business, but also the footwear and the apparel side.
Basically, I'm working on back graphics. I'm also working on some catcher's equipment things, some batting glove graphics as well, some actual real things that they're actually working on. Basically, I've been creating these profiles of the bats, so I've measured them, put the measurements into Photoshop, and created these profiles. And anything that they need to send out to either vendors or suppliers, they send out the profile so they have that profile at easy access. So basically what I do to get the profiles is we're measuring, this bat is 33 inches long and it's 30 ounces, and this is the normal high school college bat standard, -3. 33 minus 30 is -3. So basically what I do is I go and we measure each inch on the bat, and I'll mark it with like the whiteout pen, and I'll go and I'll put dots down here. And then from there, what I'll do is I'll take the digital calipers and I'll measure the width at each inch. And then I'll get that and I'll put it in the program, and then that's how I get the profile of the bat. So that's basically what I do, or what I've done. And I'd measured over like 30 bats. So it was a lot of like measuring, putting dots on, profiling, then putting it in the computer. So it was a lot.
He's getting some great exposure to not only our group, which is the equipment side of the business, but also from the footwear side, because he's also doing a side project on the footwear and apparel side of the business. So he's really incorporating his skills into 3 different divisions, and I think it's going to round him out from a sporting goods standpoint from that.
Now that you're a co-op veteran, what sort of advice do you have for other students who are just maybe going into their first co-ops?
Well, I was fortunate enough to come to a co-op or have this opportunity to come here and do something that I actually enjoy. So I would hope that people who are going to do their co-op are going to do something that they enjoy. Anything as far as advice, just listen in the classroom, enjoy it. College is only 4 or 5 years, so but hopefully you'll be able to enjoy it and use the skills that you learn. I love working with baseball. I play baseball at RIT, and ever since I've been a little boy, I love playing baseball. I've loved art, and it's just a great combination. So if I could get back in, yeah, definitely I'd love to come back here.